Good for 26 yards.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
Let's go. Off the play fake, it's May. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Now a give up the middle. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. May gonna look to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, gonna be incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's May. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. On 4th down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. This from 45 yards away. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Go! Check. Ready. The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain. Here's 2nd and 9. 70 Rangers, 70. Set go. Now they'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They motion the slot man left. Go. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he will score. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC championship game. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll be close to a 1st down. A little short. That tackle made at the 42.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is May. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. But I don't think it's going to be his last.
Now a give on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
His kick is good. Makes the score Cowboys 10, Seahawks 7.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
60 bison, 60 bison.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
8 yards on pickup. Brings us second and 2.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Go.
He'll look to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. His first catch of this NFC Championship game. Good enough for a first down. On the handoff, this is Walker. Has some room inside the 30. The speed on display. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's May to throw it on first down. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw. And fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw now, May. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he gets this to the 40. That's about a yard short of the first down. So we'll have 3rd down coming up. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's got it. He'll move the chains. First down at the 47.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. The Seahawks scoop it up.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every... practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like, because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
Give them 14 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Back to throw. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. #1, the traditional handoffs. #2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, You're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. To throw is May. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
On third and long, here's May. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The run up the middle, it's Walker. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. Here's second and 6. Once again, it's Walker. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Third and 6. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal.
Bronco switch. Ready?
Here's Walker.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2.
2 minutes remain here in this first half.
At the Cowboys.
We'll return with more of the NFC Championship game after this. Going in the wrong direction. Now second and goal from the 12.
Here we go, Shaq.
Sending a receiver right. Good running on display there. Taking it to the 5, but now it is third and goal. He'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Seattle. On is Moody to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Seahawks move out to a 24-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go. They make a big stop for no gain. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. Throwing is May. Brought in by Chris Olave. His first catch of this NFC Championship game. Good enough for a first down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw again is May.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
Ready up.
3rd down and 9. Now May. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Shotgun run now with Walker. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. This will be from 47 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we've hit halftime here in the NFC Championship game as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both of these teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be